Hello, hello. Alrighty. Everything looks good, on my end at least. Did the Daily Shelf quest. I did those, so we can go report success. Very successful.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Dinner room. Uh-oh.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
Fantastic. We got an assassin after him. For you.
You have coin, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, old Tegrin can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Alright. Anything to sell? I got a bunch of stuff to sell. Get out of here, bombs and whatever. Might use that. Okay, what do you got? Nothing.
Magic exists to serve man and never to
I did it.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
and turn him
Cool.
against his.
Get any unique items? Don't look like it.
Children, they shall be named Maleficar, accursed ones. They shall find no rest in this world or
Dump site.
I was getting to that part.
They came at me! It's not my fault! Why do you come at me?
You already put him in a body bag.
Yeah.
Thanks.
They got to learn not to mess with me. Us, right? I mean, he's just going to disappear, right?
Just did. Super got disappeared. The dump site. Do I have to dump the body?
Magic exists.
Great, let's poison the town's water supply. It's as good a spot as any to dump a corpse. Just another bag of garbage flowing out of the city. Alright then. That was easy.
I was getting to that part.
The client is very pleased. Come back soon.
Well, thank you. Dumped all the bodies, are you happy?
What can I get you, stranger?
I finished a favor. Nod and leave. I got a bunch of money.
Dwarven craft. Find dwarven craft.
Magic exists.
Huh. No, world map. Hi, doggy.
I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh. Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
I would never feed you another person.
It's not cannibalism if he's eating it, you know.
He doesn't think that, obviously. Let's see if you have anything good.
Are you sure I can't interest? I'm sure you'll be pleased.
I don't need that. Need that either. I have the Tears of Karlotham. Mental resistance. Wondering if I should buy this for tank now. Not quite yet. But let's go to Orzammar and look at the shops there.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
The mountains. Oh shit, is this the assassin? Yep.
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me. I'll take you to them.
Not suspicious at all. Alright. Got a mage, Devron, archery. Alright.
Another battle, I see.
Careful of the traps. Good job, Shale. Doing so much damage. What the hell?
On you go.
He's wounded and unconscious. Kill him. No. Talk to him.
Oh, what? I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet.
That could be easily rectified.
Of that I have no doubt. You are most skilled. If you haven't killed me, however, you must have kept me alive for some purpose, yes?
Seem awfully glib.
It is my way, or so I am told. Let's see then. I assume you kept me alive to ask me some questions, yes?
Pretty much.
If so, let me save you time and get right to the point. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I am a member of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at, sadly.
Alright, who hired you?
A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Logan, I think his name was. Yes, that's it.
It just proves we can trust him. We saw in a cutscene that Logan hired him. Why are you telling me this?
Why not? I wasn't paid for silence. Not that I offered it for sale, precisely.
Always pay your assassins for silence. Like buying a warranty on a new computer. The point if it just stabs you in the back. You paid to talk my ear off then?
Consider it something I'm throwing in for free. As it is, if you're done with the interrogation, I have a proposal for you, if you're of a mind.
I might be.
Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the crows pause. So, let me serve you instead.
Later.
To be completely honest, I was never given much of a choice regarding joining the crows. They bought me on the slave market when I was a child. I think I paid my worth back to them plus tenfold. The only way out, however, is to sign up with someone they can't touch. Even if I did kill you now, they might just kill me on principle for failing the first time. Honestly,
That's
I'd
bullshit.
rather take my chances with you.
You succeeded, but you failed the first time. Can't have that. Next person that comes along?
I happen to be a very loyal person. Up until the point where someone expects me to die for failing.
That's fair.
That's not a fault, really, is it? I mean, unless you're the sort who would do the same thing, in which case I don't come very well recommended, I suppose.
Think I'm royally stupid?
I think you're royally tough to kill, and utterly gorgeous.
Flattery.
Not that I think you'll respond to simple flattery.
I will,
but there
though.
are worse things in life than serving the whims of a deadly sex goddess.
Why am I a sex goddess now? Very well.
What? You're taking the assassin with us now? Does that really seem like a good idea?
It does.
Alright, I see your point.
That's right.
Still, if there was a sign we were desperate, I think it just knocked on the door and said hello.
A fine plan. But I would examine your food and drink far more closely from now on, were I you.
That's excellent advice for anyone. I hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
Alright. I don't need you, though. I'm a rogue assassin type thing. Oh man, everybody hates that I took him along. Friends of Red Jenny.
Oh, right.
Bounty hunters. Bounty hunters, assassins. Get a break for like 5 minutes, please. Oh, come on. Stage. Oh god, that hurt. I'll heal just in case. That guy's got a cool helmet.
I see I bested them even while unconscious. I am that amazing.
He was unconscious. You were not unconscious. Stop trying to make yourself look... Hello, shady thug. Does it talk to you?
Yes?
I'm here on behalf of the irregulars.
Oh? What was this about?
Full supplies.
Oh, I see. Tauren must have sent you. I refuse to answer to a pawn of Tauren. Come, men, to arms!
No! Paralyzed Rune is super good. Was that really worth it, Tornus? Just give me these supplies and been on your way. 10% cold damage.
Can I interest you in something? I've got the finest selection of previously owned armor and weaponry this side of Val Royeaux.
Well, let's take a look then.
Of course. And remember, everything's covered by Farron's 24-hour lifetime guarantee.
That doesn't make sense. Suppose it's not supposed to. Jason Crusher. 40% spell resistance. Holy shit. Nothing good.
All right, I've come up with one. A question that you can't answer.
Are you talking to me?
That's right. You think you're so smart. I've got an academic question that I bet you won't be able to answer.
Oh, I doubt that.
So tell me then, what was the name of Andraste's husband?
This is a religious question, not an academic one.
You're joking, right? A 5-year-old could answer that question. Do you not know more than a child?
I care nothing for your religion, and this game of yours is over.
Oh, how the mighty have crumbled.
Wow. Takes that as a win.
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well-armed to notice a lowly merchant.
Are you a merchant? What are you?
Someone has to. Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are Orzamar's lifeline. Even if we're denied a caste, the Assembly says we've turned our back on the stone, but they still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites. Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown.
It's pretty silly.
Twice a year, I'm confined to a trade stall in the Commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it. Best of luck to you.
I demand it. King Loghain will not...
Vieta! This land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
I have business here.
None more important than mine.
Oh, it's much more
Your
important.
business will wait. Orzammar must limit outside influence until the throne is settled. No one gets in.
No one? I need to talk to the king.
Who doesn't? If I don't get in, no one should.
Shut up.
Orzammar has no king. Endrin Idukan returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago, sick over the loss of his sons.
Uh-oh.
The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
It's funny you should mention civil war. Because we have one, right? Help me.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the royal seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor?
Yes.
And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
Run to your false king.
You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you quartered.
He backed down super hard.
You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
I really just want to shop.
Atrost follow, Warden. Your arrival is a mixed blessing.
Those statues of dwarven paragons
for the
are
local
right.
Aragons.
The best of their
local
ancestors.
Aragons.
Now that's a thing of beauty, daughter. If you work hard like Branka, all or go on.
So tell me something. Do you feel pain when you get hit in combat?
This is when it squeals loudly and spurts blood about. This is when it feels pain.
Maybe. I've seen you take some bad hits. Don't you feel anything?
Anger, rage even, perhaps a little distress. Is this pain?
I'm not sure. I don't think I call it distress, exactly. It's more...
For me, it is more...
That sounds more like a bowel movement. I mean that sharp, stabbing... Like that?
No, nothing like that.
No? Huh. Good to know.
That's amazing.
Oh, right.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew!
Handlers, separate these dashers in the diamond quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
Not speak that way about the man who should be king!
A nice town.
I won't have fighting in the Commons, especially in front of outsiders. I'll have him in the Legion.
Who are you, Captain?
Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the Commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
Fair enough. There's a blight.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the Assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
What are paragons?
Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky. They are the best of us, declared living ancestors. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
Sounds like I need to talk to Balin and Harrowmont.
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate.
Alright, thank you.
Yes, you should.
I need to be like that.
Wow. So this is Orzammar. It's huge.
It is quite
I
large.
prepare where your eyes linger, Alistair.
Yes, well, don't worry. It's not what you think.
I see.
I was looking at your nose.
And what is it about my nose that captivates you so?
I was just thinking that it looks exactly like your mother's.
I hate you so much. What? Never mind.
That was a good one.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Greetings, and welcome to Garrison's Luxury Goods Shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Oh, look at my
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium. Enhanced, of course.
Delirium. .30 dexterity. Do I have that already? Oh, I do.
I'm
I'll
only
just
asking
save up for that dagger then. Life Giver's super good. Morgan, do you want a present?
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Oh, didn't like that.
What have you there? A mirror? You could not know it, but I possessed something very similar long ago. I stole such a mirror from a village, and Flemeth was enraged at my carelessness. She destroyed it, much to my dismay. It is incredible that you found one so like it. I am uncertain what to say. You must wish something in return, certainly.
Not how this works. Gift.
You say that as if I should be accustomed to such a thing. I have never received a gift.
It's so
not
sad.
One which did not come at a price. I suppose I should say thank you for the gift. 'Tis most thoughtful. Truly.
You're welcome.
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
Yeah, enough politics.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
I am. I have quite a bit of it. Close, I might have 20 strength. I have 18. 17, really.
Like to buy something, I hope.
Alright. Save up a little more.
Interesting.
He doesn't like them. Damn it.
I do not even want to think from what manner of substance a cave-dwelling people would create their spirits.
Mushrooms? Moss? I don't know.
Going.
How many other forms can the Swamp Witch become?
Several.
Can it become a golem?
Seeking companionship, are you?
If it could become a golem, I simply wonder why it would not stay that way. It is a superior form.
No, I cannot become a golem. I can learn to become animals, and each form must be learned anew.
And how does it learn a form? Does it read about it somewhere?
'Tis not a talent one can read from books. You must copy a creature's soul.
I do not understand.
Nor should you. Rock is unchanging. Allow it to stay that way.
Huh. Oh, let me travel. Right way? No. Dog.
Look at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
Guess not. It'd be stinkier than what normally goes into them. Oh god, that's so mean. Doesn't he share his food with me?
You are welcome to this if you really want it.
I don't.
The dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
You heard the lady.
I don't want it, you worthless fur bag.
Think you hurt his feelings.
Oh, he's just trying to be manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
Don't. Oh, hey, Zevron.
Here I am.
Here you are. Just stay there.
We stand ready to fight at your side against the Blight, Warden. Ferelden has never seen an army such as you will command.
I guess they haven't.
You will see, Warden. And so will the Darkspawn.
Cool.
I await your command.
Okay, we unlocked that. Not gonna talk to her about that yet.
You're a hard woman to find.
I'm right here.
Where are my manners?
You've been in my
name
camp
is
the
Levy,
entire game.
Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
Never mentioned you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me.
So you do want to waste my time?
Well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
Alright, what promise did he make?
My family, well, past a bit checkered to see.
Oh, a bit.
Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Olin banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
Dang. What happened next?
Hard to say. After King Olin died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one.
One has barely started.
Our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
Tell me what you want.
I ask for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honor.
Honor, okay. Never even heard of that place.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Ireland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honor.
Gotta get that honor. The Wardens?
Soldier's Peak is strategic and symbolic importance. Duncan said that it would be worth it right there. He also hoped to recover lost Warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No one knows what's up there now.
Your faith will be rewarded. I shall help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Deal. Let us be off.
Yes.
Yes. Indeed.
And here we are, Soldier's Peak.
That sound.
Make us breath. Look at the size of her. What a fortress! I told you
What
the
a
map
mansion.
would get us through the tunnels.
What a mansion fortress. Admit it, you were lost.
I wasn't lost, it's just that the map got soggy.
From the tears you were crying
We're
because you
here.
got lost.
So, I'll follow you about, from a distance. This place has the stench of death. I expect there's trouble up ahead.
Soldier's Peak. Looks like it's seen better days. Better centuries, more like.
Once the Wardens flourished, their ranks full, their caliber certain. Now they even accept people like you, Alistair.
Hey.
Hey. That's mean.
Fall back! Fall back already!
Taking the peak will not be easy, my lord.
I gave the Wardens one chance to die with honor. Instead, they hole up like cowards. We follow the King's advice, then. Starve them out.
But the peak has months of supplies.
Starve them out
Then
like
we
big
wait.
heroes.
When they are too weak to lift their weapons, we will send them to their final judgment.
What was that? I felt a bit woozy there. I'm not mad, am I? You saw it too?
It was like a waking dream, dude.
How's that possible? This place truly is haunted.
Very likely. World is full of mysteries.
Yes, Warden.
He's like, yeah, sure. punches something and it flies across the map. Paralyzing everything. This is so cool. Oh my god, it's so powerful. Oh yeah, you want some too, skeleton? Who are you going after? Backstab! Come on. Oh, you put him all to sleep. What now? Oh, more.
Going.
Big spooky mist.
The men's morale is low. My spells are of no use in this matter, Commander.
There is more to leading men than sorcery, Avernus. I will remind them that they're wardens. Men, I won't lie to you. The situation is grim. Our forces outnumbered, our bellies empty, and our hearts are sagging. But we are wardens! Darkspawn flee when they hear our horns. Archdemons die when they taste our blades. So are we to bend knee to a mere human despot? No! I, for one, will never give up! I, for one, will never surrender just to dance on Arlen's gallows. So I propose here and now, in these hallowed halls where generations of our brethren stood vigil against darkspawn and evil, that we send a message to that fat bastard. In this sacred place, proud men, strong men stood defiant, and would rather die than submit to tyranny.
Hooray!
So brave, even when starving, and my great-great-grandmother stood with them.
Can't believe the king attacked the Grey Wardens.
Everyone knows they were banished, but to murder them like that... King Arlen must have been a monster, but I've gabbed enough. Lead on, my friend.
Statement of defiance.
Huh.
On these grounds, virtuous men stood against a tyrant. They stood defiant and stood for freedom, and they died. Signed by the Grey Warden defenders who were besieged by King Arlen's forces. Read them. Captain Mello, Black Ferret. There's a lot of them. Right? It died so fast. put them all to sleep. Oh my god, this is too good. Morgan, you are too OP. Van Wolf.
And I'm off. Yes. Going. Going.
And badly burned, you can make out a word here and there.
The door won't hold, Archivist.
Almost done. The truth must be told.
What does it matter? We're dead.
Our grand rebellion's so close. And to die here, a stillbirth.
We never should have done it. Wardens aren't supposed to oppose kings and princes.
Should we stand idly by?
Another one. Rebellion? What's this about a rebellion? If only the book weren't burned.
Maybe there's other notes.
We can only hope.
Yes.
Make them pay for every inch, men! Hold the flank! Avernus, we need you!
Nelate Obrasur
Andraste's blood! What?
More Avernus!
It's a demon.
Press him! Press him now!
No! I command you, fight the king's men!
So much death, suffering, and oh yes, blood. The veil is torn now. Your soul is mine, Avernus.
Acolytes, retreat now! The battle is lost!
Avernus!
What just happened? Oh no, more fighting.
Oh man, she died.
During the combat? They must have.
The Warden summoned demons. Can't believe it. And my grandmother, she knew.
Oh, Wardens do whatever it takes, man.
I believed that my family was better than that. But answers may lay up ahead.
Give me. Cold damage.
And I'm off.
Raspberry jam? What? I don't even want to know.
Step no further, Warden. This one would speak with you.
What are you?
This one is the Dryden, Commander, Sophia. All these things.
Grandmother?
You have slain many of the demon ilk to get here. This one would propose a deal.
Levy, I'm afraid I have bad news for you.
That, or she's really let herself go. My great-great-grandmother is dead.
Taking this pretty well.
Don't know what that is.
Is there anything left? Because really need some answers.
This one has tasted her memories, seen her thoughts and hidden places. But she is food for this one. No more, no less.
I think I should trust you.
What is one woman-child compared to your might? Strike me down if my terms offend. A fool this one would be to betray the Warden.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it.
Fool!
Fool! and why does everybody go after you immediately?
I can't believe my great-great-grandmother was still alive. Well, sort of alive, sort of dead. I need a drink.
I'll buy you one. Holy shit, that would be messed up. Alright, looking good, Alistair. Oh, they're fighting each other.
Yes. Going. And I'm off.
Contains a noxious potion. No one can say how long it's sat on this table. Drink it! Touch it! The big bottle. Okay. Dark Passage, passive. More nimble, able to move more quickly when using stealth, and more likely to dodge a physical attack. Awesome. Deadly Taint. Gains advantage damage to bonus damage. Turned by cunning. Bleeding health. Okay.
Day 32. The subject is not responding to the stimuli. Testing the pain threshold has uncovered nothing. Only 3 subjects are left. Day 82. If only I could reproduce last night's extraordinary success. Electricity is only a catalyst. The blood is the key. Day 97. Energy and blood. Repeated applications have duplicated the results. I conjecture that success can be induced alchemically. But there are no more subjects left. If only I had 1 more, or a dozen. The things I could do.
Alright then. I'll be right back. Alright.
Huh.
I hear you. Don't disrupt my concentration. Even now, the demons seek to replenish their numbers. Are you to thank for this welcomed but temporary imbalance?
You're still alive.
Only just. I have only a short time left.
He drops
Why
dead
are you
like 2
here?
seconds later.
What is your intent?
A very short time left. Here to get rid of the demons.
Agreed. This must be the first priority. The only priority.
Implying what? There's something else I should think about? I have seen your experiments.
They were necessary. Any tool, any iota of information that could defeat the fell demons was justified. As a warden, you should know that.
Necessary. Having to relieve yourself after an 8-hour ride is necessary. But there's no excuse for summoning demons.
Especially when it doesn't work.
Charming.
Can't try to justify something if it fails. How do you know I'm a warden?
A combination of my research and blood magic. But even without that, who else would brave Soldier's Peak?
I don't know. Random merchant in a cave? Here to recover.
An admirable goal. But in order to achieve this, the demons must be cut off forever.
Give me some answers.
To what questions, I wonder? Ask.
How are you still alive?
The Chantry foolishly forbids blood magic. But there are so
Always
many
blood
secrets
magic.
to uncover. As my body decayed, I found ways to extend it. But that can only go so far.
Levy, ask him your questions.
Master Mage, sir, my family name has been worth less than dirt for over a century. Do you have any proof that Sophia was a hero?
The boy who braved the mists. So you heeded my call. Ha 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 ha, and you are a Dryden. The cosmos has a sense of humor.
Just answer him.
Your great-great-grandmother was the best of us. Brave, charismatic, fiery, utterly devoted to the fight. But still we lost. We fought against a tyrant, you know, so full of vigor then, so blind to consequence. But proof? There's none to be had.
Darn. I tried, Levy.
I had hoped. But thank you, Warden.
Why did you perform your experiments?
To stop the demonic tide, to correct the miscalculations of the past. Blood magic comes from demons. They could counter every bit of law I knew. But the darkspawn taint, that is alien to them. And it has power.
What kind of power?
The Wardens use it merely to sense darkspawn. A triviality. My research has discovered so much more. Hinted at even greater heights. This knowledge could not only save Soldier's Peak, with it the Wardens could grow even more powerful.
But this is wrong. You're no better than a demon yourself.
I have done what I must. But let me undo my greatest of mistakes. Let me cleanse this place. Then I will accept whatever justice you feel I merit.
You're a monster. I just persuaded you to atone.
It was
Still
necessary.
gonna judge you.
It was vital. The few meager years of life they would have spent trapped in this tower were nothing compared to the greater goal. I gave their death meaning.
You didn't. Didn't have meaning because you failed. On all counts. Alright, enough questions.
So be it. My only request If justice or vengeance drive you, stay your hand until the demons are dealt with.
Deal.
That will do for now. We must go to the Great Hall. There, I will repair the damage I caused so long ago. There will be peril. The demons will fight us every step of the way. Come.
First, I'll steal everything you own. What?
We must hurry.
Must.
Yes.
We must act quickly. The demons are clawing on the gates. The veil must be closed.
I'm ready.
I will unravel the summoning circles I drew so long ago. Waves of spirits and demons may come through. Dispatch them. I will begin. First, I must summon the magical energies. I feel them. They're coming.
Quickly save. Well, that was pretty easy. Oh god, the frame rate. Guess it's that purple mist. Maybe not.
It's over. The veil is strong now. Stronger, at least. I said I'd submit to judgment. And so I shall. Can I be left to experiment in peace?
Kill him. Punishment is to live. You must atone. I already convinced him to atone. Oh, what should I do? I am big. Followed. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Alright, we convinced him to atone earlier, so we should probably just have him help us ethically. He can do that.
With what time I have left, I will do this. It may take months or years for my research to reach fruition. When it does, I will send for you. Thank you for this, Warden.
You've done it, Warden. Soldier's Peak is safe again. That old geezer of Avernus deserves the gallows if you ask me, but people will do queer things to survive. But if he does the proper research, without the sacrifices and blood magic and all, maybe he'll turn up something good. But there was no proof to redeem my family.
Ask one out for redemption, try the future.
For so long, I was focused on the past, on answers. But I think I would have been better off had I stayed at home. Enough of that, though. I find myself at a loss. You've got a whole fortress now. I suppose I should start plying my trade again.
You gonna be a merchant again? It was a pleasure.
An honor. If you ever want to talk again, I'll be here. And I'll have some of my wares to sell.
Looks like we're done here. A demonic invasion thwarted, a warden base safely rescued. We do good work.
I will miss this place. It was infested with spirits and undead, but it had no birds. Not a single one of those malicious, spiteful little demons.
What is up with you and birds? Alright, what did we get from this? Old painting dating back to Commander Asturian's time. Cite the oath. Chest just shoots out of the wall.
Going.
Asturian's might. Beacon's darkspawn. Got a belt. Pretty good loot. Suppose I should level you guys up. Strength and constitution. That's all Shale needs. You don't have many skills, so let's get them all. Big cleanse area. Why not? Okay, purple it is then. Can't get anything good till level 12. Dog, anything new to say? Oh. Just gonna watch.
You are a true warrior and worthy of respect.
Okay, then.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Welcome back, Warden. As you can see, we've been busy. Cleaned the place up a bit. Even my brother Mikhail came out of hiding. Never will you find a finer smith. Also, got some goods stored here that might interest you. Buy them now before my cousins move it all someplace else.
Why would you let your cousins do that? You tell them about Sophia?
I thought about it, but I figured that it's not a bad thing to believe that you come from a line of lions. Even if the truth is a touch more complicated. Our family's belief that we were wronged. It gave us strength to make something of ourselves.
Alright, I can see that. What is your opinion on it?
King Arlen sounded like a right nasty piece of work. Sophia was branded a traitor. She consorted with blood mages. But in spite of it all, I think she was a hero.
Only the truest heroes use blood magic. What's Avernus up to?
I've not a peep from him. Seems to like keeping to himself. But I keep telling the children to stay away from the tower.
Probably for the best. Looks different here.
We've a big family. When you were away, we all pitched in. Hard to believe there were undead, demons, and worse around here, right?
Alright, what you got to say?
Certainly.
Nothing too impressive. Alright. Yeah, we got storage. Is that better than your sword, Alistair? Oh yeah.
You? You're the warden? My family owes you. Any weapons I make, I will sell you for a discount.
Not much of a family resemblance.
I have a family full of traders living a soft life, getting fat. I chose to learn the way of metal and stone. It keeps me strong.
So you're a weaponsmith.
Indeed. I have spent my life studying steel, dragonbone, and more. I learned all I could in human lands, and exiled dwarves taught me more. Give me the finest metals and materials, and I can make wonders for you.
Well, I did find this strange, meteor.
This is star metal. If you give this to me, I will craft for you a thing of legend.
Will I have to pay for it?
Nothing. My family owes you much.
Great. Long sword or two-handed sword? Anybody watching have an opinion on which one I get? Two-handed sword or long sword? Some good two-handed swords that I'm thinking of using. I don't plan to have a two-handed warrior really, but just choose the longsword? Yeah, that's what I thought. Just too good.
And so it shall be. It is done. I call this blade Starfang. May it serve you well. I must rest after my exertions. Warden?
He's very tired after that 3-second cutscene. Okay, Alistair, can you equip this yet? Oh, you can. Through a stream.
Warden?
Got anything else good? No, he has generic armor. Dueling rogues can use a longsword? I do, but I don't have I'm not gonna put any points in strength. I plan to use daggers. At 31. Almost have enough to buy that Rose's Thorn. Might as well just sell all this.
Warden?
Back to camp for a second.
You and your friends are formidable
Hoping he'd have paralyzed runes. Okie doke. Which quest did I do next? Not doing Paragon of a Kind. I'll save that for last.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll go finish up a few of the side quests in Denerim.
Message for you, milady.
What?
More things to deliver. Goodbye.
I love crows. Blur boy, give you a cryptic message. Head to one of the back rooms of the Nod Noble Tavern. Well, alright then.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts.
Hey, it's Master Ignacio.
You hear about a note? Maybe we have some things we can talk about. You are of great interest to me.
You're an Antivan Crow.
That's a very direct question. On the whole, I don't like direct questions. For the sake of this discussion, let's say I am.
Well, if you're not, then I don't want to talk to you.
Who do you blame for a death? The sword or the swordsman? Crows are swords, instruments used by someone else for their own reasons.
I would blame both.
One of our
I would blame the sword
is
and the
tired
swordsman.
out. He and his employees will do their job or die trying, but the crows as a whole have no bias.
Alright, tell me what you want.
Ferelden is a busy place. Blight, civil war, other mayhem. Lots of people not getting along. Sometimes they really don't get along. Maybe want to do something about it. The people that handle that sort of thing can get real busy.
So you're hiring help?
You could say that. Not many people we can turn to. So, someone that's crossed our path and lived? Well, maybe they could help out. Make some coin. Everyone wins.
Alright, the price is right, I'm in.
I hand you a scroll. You read it, you learn about someone interesting. If you find out something happens to him, something unfortunate, then if we talk again, I give you money for letting me know. You don't like what's on the scroll, don't do anything. Maybe he has an accident and someone else tells me all about it.
Why all the innuendo?
You can never be too careful. Can you blame someone for being circumspect?
You're saying you're laying on the innuendo really thick. People are getting suspicious.
There you go. Makes for fine reading. If that's all, luck be to you. Enjoy the reading?
Guess I already killed him.
What? You did what?
Yeah, they set a trap for the wardens and I investigated and killed him.
Your point isn't lost on me. You might want to look in the chest behind me. There might be something of interest.
There might be. It's just empty. I'd be so pissed. Oh, what? It's just more work.
Find everything you need?
The payment was sufficient.
Payment? Oh, just make sure you drop by from time to time. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You'll excuse me as I... Do you have any more work for me?
What can I get you, stranger?
with safe passage. Alright then. Out of a band of mercenaries. Right. Oh. God dang it, I don't want to talk to you. Oh, now they come. Jail, what are you doing? What are you guys doing? Shale. Bad idea.
Point.
Stop hurting me.
Play.
That's 3 damage.
Huh.
I don't even know who I did that for.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Every time. Right, Tanya. In fact, I have bad news for you.
Yes?
Your husband is dead.
I feared this day would come.
Sorry.
Oh, right.
And I'm off. Yes. And I'm off.
What? I have a random encounter in a back alley. Uh-oh.
It's your time to die!
Well done.
Oh, right. Yes. Oh, right.
That's the ones that killed Roz. Get him!
Which one first?
Hang on, my dogs are all freaking out. I gotta go check on them. Not all of those yet. I have, cool.
Oh, right. Going. Huh.
I'm sure you have your own business to attend to.
Maybe I do. Okay, the frame rate's getting real choppy. It does this after I play for a couple hours, I don't know. I'm just gonna restart it real quick. La-di-da. I have played this game before, quite a few times actually. Like more than I believe. I think this is my 22nd playthrough of this game. That's not a joke.
And I'm off.
My keyboard.
You! We're about to send the boys to hunt you down. Boss says kill him.
Why? Favorite main quest? Definitely the dwarven one, Paragon of a Kind. I just love traveling to these roads. They're my favorite part of the game. Sir Frieden. The Bound Journal. Last request.
I await your command.
Huh.
Dirty hovel. Hey.
Yes? Oh? What was this about?
You stole supplies.
Oh, I see. Tauren must have sent you. I refuse to answer to a pawn of Tauren. Come, men, to arms!
Quickly. It's your time to die! Begin the onslaught!
Alright, got some more supplies. Large flawed. Oh. It's another bad crystal. Sorry, Shale. We'll get a new one eventually. Deserted building. Okay, that quest is really hard. I'm gonna ignore that for now.
As there is but one world, one life, one...
Blessed are the
I get it.
peacekeepers, champions of the just.
That's right.
our maker.
Now
They
pay
are
me.
sinners who have given their love to false gods.
Take this. You've earned it.
You love the Broken Circle quest? That one's pretty good. I do enjoy any of the quests involving mages
All
and
men
games.
are the work of our maker's hand.
I just find the Fade part so annoying. I mean, I like exploring the Fade, but it's just lasts too long.
I have something for you.
Oh, what do you have?
The Market District is a whole sight better because of what you've done for us. I know this may not be much, but it's an extra thanks. A lot of folks swallow whatever lies are fed to them, but us believers will try and spread word about you and the Wardens. Thanks.
Awesome. God, I'm so close to being able to afford that dagger. I think it's 148. Maybe I have some stuff to sell. You have some things to sell. Probably go get it right now. Let me make sure I don't have anything to turn into this guy.
Yes.
2% melee critical chance. I don't think that's really worth it. I'd rather have a very minor increase to X-stab damage.
Going.
Get out of the way, Shale. Go to Orzammar. And I did do the Dalish quest first, and I sided with the werewolves. All the Dalish are dead now. Oops.
Like to buy something, I hope.
You have the dagger? No, you don't.
Have you seen my... I'm only asking because... Right.
4852. Oh, so close. Still a greater Lyrium potion. One. Good enough? Oh. Bam. Game over. I win.
I'm only asking.
Oh yeah, I did all their side quests first. But the only downside is I missed out on the tome you can buy from the guy after you complete 3 of the main quests. Because he's dead. I did that first, so I lose out on a Tome of the Mortal Vessel, I think. That's okay, it's not really worth it to save it till then.
Would the Swamp Witch consider explaining the nature of magic to me? I am most curious.
Surely there is another who would not be so bothered by your tiresome questions. Perhaps Alistair?
I fear the second warden has not the knowledge to answer my question.
You might ask him anyhow. Certainly,
Yes, I am a
whatever
city
he
elf.
happened to come up with
I
would
like
serve as
a
amusement.
role playing like a city elf that
I do not understand.
kind of doesn't
I
understand
seek
and doesn't really like
enlightenment and
Dalish
not
elves.
amusement.
You're
I don't
apt
really
to
like the
get
Dalish.
much
I don't like
further
their
seeking amusement, I
their
assure
outlook
you.
on life.
The Swamp Witch is a most confusing creature. I do not understand it.
You're not the first one to say so. First Gollum, perhaps.
I will ask the Swamp Witch later, when it is less inclined to make bizarre responses to my queries.
You will be waiting some time then, I fear.
Take a hint, Shale. Doesn't want to answer your questions.
Spare a few bits for an old man.
Yeah, City Elf is definitely my favorite origin story. They are very hostile. Plus, I don't like LV elves in any sort of fiction. That's why my favorite characters are like Zevron, who's an... Yet he just thinks of himself as a normal person, an assassin or whatever, and Sarah from Dragon Age Inquisition, I don't know if you've played that, but kind of like her, because she's just like, cares about elves. I'm a poor person first, and then I'm elf second. If Morgan wants to talk to us.
I await your command.
Alright, so you must have been lonely in the wilds.
At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
You eventually got tired of that.
Such simple pleasures will only enthrall for so long. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight.
Sarah is
as I
freaking
sped
weird.
back to the wilds.
Like, I remember before Inquisition came out and I saw, like, her in the trailer and everything, I'm like, oh, that looks like a cool character. And then I actually, like, the first time I heard her talk, I'm like, oh god. I don't think I'm gonna like her. She flip-flop back and forth between I hate her and I love her. I can't imagine Flemeth like that.
She was not. Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken.
You were just a child.
And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
Because they're fleeting, doesn't mean they have no meaning. Pretty hard.
Perhaps, but they were necessary still. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality. I await your command. So, full of questions, are you?
Are you really Flemeth's daughter?
I assume you were actually asking whether Flemeth herself gave birth to me. Truly, I do not know. I once asked Flemeth that very question, and she merely laughed at me. 'Tis not inconceivable
It's gotta
that
be a weird
she could
conversation.
capture a
Are
chastened
you really my
man,
mom? And then she
or
just starts
perhaps
laughing
change
maniacally.
to a more attractive form to attract him willingly. I find it more difficult to imagine her with child.
Yeah, that'd be kind of weird to imagine her. Maybe she stole you.
It seems likely, does it not? In an animal form, a babe could easily be spirited away and raised as Flemeth's own. I do know the tales of Flemeth having many daughters, even though I have never met another. And Flemeth has always treated me as her blood.
So, do you love her?
What an odd thing to say. Why must love enter into the equation? Flemeth taught me everything I needed to learn. How to survive, the meaning of power, the truth of men. If other mothers do not teach these things, then I believe them the lesser.
I guess for an apostate raising another apostate in the middle of the wilds, there's no place for nurturing and love. So that's true, I suppose.
You suppose it's true? 'Tis true.
Calm down.
To indulge in love is to indulge in delusion. Surely a Grey Warden such as yourself does not believe otherwise.
Sounds very cynical.
Cynicism is a trait of the true survivor. Considering your situation, you would do well to remember that.
I'll try. I won't remember that. I'll love everybody. Especially you,
Yes.
Sten. What were you doing in that cage?
Sitting, as you observed.
Very funny.
Thank you.
Just tell me.
I did. Parshera. Was there anything else?
Yeah, that is weird. You probably did steal Morgan as a baby. That makes the most sense. Probably done that with all the daughters she's had throughout the ages. I doubt she's ever actually had her own flesh and blood. Okay,
As you wish.
Stan. Oh my god, he loves that. I don't know what he loved about that, but...
I was just thinking about what happened to the elves, and I'm reminded of a song sung to me many years ago. It was when my mother died, and this wise elven woman comforted me and told me that we shouldn't fear death or hate it. Death is just another beginning. One day, we must all shed our earthly bodies to allow our spirits to fly free.
That is fairly comforting.
It's a beautiful sentiment, I think. One that brings peace and hope to the grieving.
If you want me to skip this, just say so, but I'll let it run. Thank you for that, Liliana. I don't want to talk to you yet, Zevron. Who do you think I should romance? Liliana, Zevron, or Alistair? I did flirt with Liliana when I first talked to her just to keep the romance open. But I haven't committed to anything yet. Yeah, you trying to dig through the earth? Don't be silly. That's not how I'd talk to my dog if he was digging in the yard. You fucking stop digging right now.
And I'm off.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
Of course.
Why'd you stay a Templar?
Have you seen the uniform?
You're a Templar
it's
trainee.
not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen you wearing it.
I keep it hidden under my pillow. Sometimes I'll take it out just so I can hug it fondly and remember the good old days. Brings a tear to the eyes, you know.
Oh, it's sentiment?
Oh, sure. They said that all the self-flagellation would be unpleasant, but you know what they say. One man's pain. You don't really want to know about my
The same man's
Templar, do you?
pleasure?
It's really quite
I don't think I've
boring.
heard that saying. Yeah, I'm thinking of romancing Alistair. I don't think I've done that before as a city elf. I did it as a human noble and married him. Make up something more exciting.
You know, I like the way you think. But I guess if you're really curious, there's no harm in obliging. I have a couple of interesting looking moles I can show you later too, if you're interested. The truth of the matter is that I did
don't like
hate going
Liliana
to
in
the
this game.
monastery. The initiates
Why
from
not?
poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Al Eamon had cast me off, unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it.
I can understand that.
Using the abilities I have came after years of education and discipline that was difficult to achieve, if rewarding. The sword training and religious doctrine all came later. I never really felt at home anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful for when we encountered Darkspawn magic, so I kept it up. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home?
I still consider the alienage my home.
You must miss them a great deal. Duncan and the Grey Wardens are the closest I ever got to that kind of family. We won't always be traveling like this, you know. Once the war is over, once the Blight is... well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again. Though that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good. Either way.
Yeah, can be rebuilt.
I suppose you're right. We can create new Grey Wardens, but we'll never get back those we lost. I wonder if it would ever feel the same. Anyhow, now I've sidetracked us. We'd better get back to what we're supposed to be doing right now.
Oh, nope.
Something on your mind? Of course.
Changes about you after the joining.
You mean other than becoming a Grey Warden?
He is much more badass than Inquisition. Like that first trailer for the game, which just shows her and the crows flying out behind her, or ravens or whatever. That was the moment I'm like, yes, this game is going to be awesome.
You know, I asked Duncan this too, and all I got
My only problem with
was
Liliana is she seems to go through the exact same character arc in both games. Like, there's a crisis of faith and doesn't know how to handle it, and you gotta talk her through it. The same thing over and over again. Why wouldn't he tell you?
Oh, it's not that Duncan wants to keep it a secret, it's just that the Grey Wardens don't discuss it much. I gather it's not a pleasant topic. The first change I noticed was an increase in appetite. I used to get up in the middle of the night and raid the castle larder. I thought I was starving. I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last. My face all covered in gravy. When I'd look up, the other Grey Wardens would stare, then laugh themselves to tears.
I felt anything like that.
Really? Because I was watching you wolf down food the other day, and I thought, ooh, it's a good thing she gets a lot of exercise.
Whoa. Calling me fat?
Not at all. I've never seen a pig eat like that. Ever. I jest, don't kill me. Oh, and then...
I'm thinking about it.
There were the nightmares. Duncan said it was part of how we sense the Darkspawn. We tap into their... well, I don't know what you call it, their group mind. And when we sleep, it's even worse. You learn to block it out after a while, but at first it's hard. It's supposed to be worse for those who join during a blight. How is it for you?
Yeah, I've had a couple of nightmares.
Some people never have much trouble, but that's rare. Others have trouble sleeping their entire life. They're just more sensitive, I suppose. Everyone ends up the same, though. Once you reach a certain age, the real nightmares come. That's how a Grey Warden knows his time has come.
What do you mean?
Oh, that's right. We never had time to tell you that part, did we? Well, in addition to all the other wonderful things about being a Grey Warden, you don't need to worry about dying from old age. You've got 30 years to live, give or take. The taint, it's a death sentence. Ultimately, your body won't be able to take it. When the time comes,
I agree.
most Grey Wardens go to Orzammar and die
whenever
in
you convince her
battle.
to accept what she is and that she likes being a bard and doing all that stuff, she's much better as a character. How cheery.
And you wondered why we kept the joining a secret from the new recruits. There you have it.
I understand.
You know, Duncan, he started having the nightmares again. He told me that in private. He said it wouldn't be long before he'd go to Orzammar himself. I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something worthy of him.
He will be remembered.
I know. Ending the Blight should make this all worthwhile, right? Something on your mind? Of course.
You're raising the chance. Have you never...
Never what? Had a good pair of shoes?
Probably has some good shoes. You know what I mean.
I'm not sure I do. Have I never seen a basilisk? Ate jellied ham? Have I never licked a lamppost in winter?
You're making fun of me.
Make fun of you, dear lady? Perish the thought. Well, tell me, have you ever licked a lamppost in winter?
Are we using a metaphor? Why, yes. I've licked my share of lampposts and then some. You know what? Let's have our character... No. Never licked any lampposts.
Good. I hear it's quite painful. I remember one of the younger initiates did it on a dare once, and there was pointing and laughing. Oh, the humanity. I myself have also never done it. That. Not that I haven't thought about it, of course, but you know.
You haven't? I'm making fun of you. You've never had the opportunity?
Well, living in the Chantry is not exactly a life for rambunctious boys. They taught me to be a gentleman, especially in the presence of beautiful women such as yourself.
Just beautiful lampposts such as yourself.
Is it?
What? You think I'm beautiful?
Did I say beautiful? Do you have any particular opinion on my saying that?
That's what women love. Giving them a compliment and then being like, maybe I didn't say that. Are you okay with that compliment? You have a firm opinion, so will I. I might like hearing it from you.
Then I'll have to think of something more provocative next time, won't I?
Please
Until
don't.
then, we should get underway, no? I have many tearful nights in my tent to contemplate, after all.
I like to think that most party members here cry themselves to sleep every night. Alistair's great. I never get tired of his dialogue. Jail?
I've watched a lot of humans in my time. It should be aware that I've decided that it is not much like any of them.
That's super. Thanks.
Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings?
Yep, we alien age elves are just better that way.
Then that must be it. The humans have always spoken about elves being inferior, but obviously this is their own stupidity talking.
Exactly.
I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea. They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless.
That.
Indeed. Can it imagine the horror?
They're pretty hopeless unless I
Now,
can save them.
Let us crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought.
Bill loves it.
It speaks. It doesn't have better things to do.
How'd you end up there?
Oh yes, that I remember quite well. My former master, the Mage Wilhelm, he brought me. As I recall, he had acquired some position with whatever lord ruled the land. I, being little more than a glorified possession at the time, was brought along. Oh, how he enjoyed impressing the villagers with me. Gollum, snarl at that villager there, be fearsome. And of course, I would have to do it.
I thought you'd enjoy that.
I'd have happily stomped them all into paste, and then ripped down their little houses and stomped on them, too. In fact, after 30 years of watching them, I'd do it twice. What I didn't like was being ordered to do it. Dangled in front of those frightened morons like some scary thing. Once I was a statue, it took those villagers years before they'd even approach me. The first one to actually work up the nerve to touch me urinated himself. Ugh.
Wow. What a brave man. Why were you out in front of the tower?
That is where Wilhelm kept me. He wanted me out in the open where I could be frightening like a scarecrow. I was supposed to watch for thieves. Pah! Plus, his wife didn't want me indoors. She said there wasn't room for me. Hag.
Hag. His wife?
I was once larger, 10 feet tall. Then the loathsome hag complained that I couldn't fit through the doors. So the mage had me shrunk down. Can it believe it? And she still wanted me out.
That's pretty good. Does someone shrink a golem?
With a chisel. And a lot of nerve.
Oh gosh. I guess you didn't like him.
He did love using that control rod. Fondled it so much his wife actually threatened to throw it in the lake. Ha! I would have liked to have seen that. Which reminds me, where did it find the rod? Did it pay a great deal for it?
His wife sold it.
Hag.
Alright, you remember anything from before?
I traveled with the mage. He did a lot of traveling, I remember that. But where we went, it is rather fuzzy. I remember great battles, fighting many humans long ago. They were all very soft and squishy. And before that, No, there are only images. I was somewhere dark.
You know how old you are?
I have no idea. Wilhelm used to brag that the dwarves stopped making golems centuries ago. I do not age as you soft creatures do. Sadly, my memory is no better. Plus, I get bored and stop paying attention.
Pretty honest.
Good. I was
Just
just
get
about
bored.
done talking about it. It does like to have a good chat now and again, doesn't it?
It does. Made him happy. Do I have any runes? Nope. I gotta take them off this one.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Yes, enchantment. That's right. Perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and tie the knot with Alistair.
At your service.
Oh, can I not do it anymore?
Of course. At your service.
Gotta discuss something private.
Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right?
I need to tell you, I really like you.
You know, I was just thinking the same thing. Given the circumstances, things could have been so much worse. I'm so grateful that you're you, instead of some other Grey Warden. That sounded better in my head.
Yeah, that was a little awkward.
I just mean to say that I can't imagine having done this without you.
That's better. I feel the same way. If I didn't have a tank, I wouldn't have made it this far in the game.
Now we just need to be rid of that pesky archdemon, and everything will be back to normal, right?
Just gotta kill one pesky archdemon.
At your service. Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right?
I'm not gonna invite him.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna wait until he
Off we
invites
go,
me.
then.
Okay, I'm done talking for now.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Off to Redcliffe. It's that merchant again, I swear. I'm gonna freak out.
Will you stop eating?
Even skillfully evade their clueless trap. Wow. There's a guy right there! How close can I get to him? Oh, there's a trap right there. Yeah. He gets whiny if I invite him to my bed too soon. That.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I, should probably have told you earlier.
Because you're an idiot. That's harsh. What is it?
I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in? The reason he did that was because... well... because my father was King Marek. Which made Kaelin my... half-brother, I suppose.
You're not just a bastard. but a royal bastard.
Ha! Yes, I guess it does at that. I should use that line more often.
Pretty good pickup line.
I would have
Hey
told
baby,
you, but
I'm a royal bastard.
it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Does Loghain know?
Why wouldn't he? He was King Marek's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
Ten out of 10? What's 10 out of 10? You the heir to the throne?
Let's hope not. I'm the son of a commoner and a Grey Warden to boot. It was made very clear to me early on that there was no room for me raising any rebellions or such nonsense. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Arl Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh, no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
What does that make me?
The reason I think we have a chance of setting things right.
Oh, thank you. That was too sincere. Now I feel bad for mocking him. Royal bastard pickup line. Because it works, because if you like be a jerk to them and they call you a bastard, be like, no baby, I'm a royal bastard.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
I need to see Arl Eamon.
The Arl? Then you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
I heard a long time ago that he was sick.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Is anyone surprised? Anyone?
Apparently everyone seems
I'm not surprised
to agree
anymore.
that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us.
There must be something in the
no
water,
Arl
I guess.
and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arl Eamon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Jail sounds so weird when he walks, or he walks.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
Oh, good eye.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news!
Still alive, yes.
I'll believe that Alistair
Not
played
for
in mud
long
as a kid.
If Tan Loghain has anything to say about
Seems
it.
like the kind.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
Nope, some of us survived.
So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things?
Some call them the Walking Dead. Decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the
Not
next
all call
night.
them the Walking Dead.
Each night they come
that would
with
be
greater numbers.
Copyright
With
infringement.
Kaelin dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl-Eamon.
Of course we'll help.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
I've never done it, but I think I...
Now then, there is much to do before night
think if
falls.
you,
I put 2 men in charge of the defense
don't
outside.
help them.
Murdoch, the
You
village
just
mayor,
leave.
is outside the chantry.
You just come back
Sir
later
Perth, one
and
of
just they're all
Eamon's knights
dead.
is just up the
I
cliff
have
at
no
the
idea if
windmill,
that's true or
watching the
not.
castle.
I've never been brave
You may
enough
discuss
to
with them the
leave
preparations
them.
for the coming battle.
I'm on my way.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Morgan hates helping people.
I'm scared, Mother. One of the bad men coming. Soon, darling. Don't worry.
Let us pray. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness.
Father is outside defending the village from the bad men.
Who are you?
Stay here.
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Jeddah?
I am. You've heard of me?
Your husband and son are both dead.
I thought that might be the case. Thank you for telling me.
Certainly.
Maker's blessings upon you.
Oh, I feel kind of bad.
So.
I didn't know I'd find her. That was a quest in Korkari Wilds. I found like a package or something that was addressed to her in their last will, and I just opened it and took the stuff. Oh, that's bad. I'm a bad person.
Yes.
You did it by accident? Oh, that would suck. Husband's dead.
What? This is terrible. My beloved.
Wow, just lots of bad news, one after the other.
I'm so scared.
Sorry. Am I bothering
What are we
you?
going to do?
I'll try to be more quiet.
Very brutal. Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere. And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Have you tried looking for him?
I went to our house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I searched the rest of the village too. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. Without me, he has nobody.
Why would you do that?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
If he has foolishly run off, then he is no doubt dead. You should get used to that fact.
Nice. Maybe you want to kick her in the
That's
head
pretty
while
cold,
you're at
Morgan.
it.
Shall we comfort her with lies? If she is to face death, better she face it honestly.
But we don't
I
have
hope
any
he
proof
didn't
that
try
he's
to go to
dead.
the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
Don't worry, I'll look for him.
You will. Thank you so much. Please find him.
Silence, girl. Do you want the children to hear you?
But night is coming. The monsters will return and...
You know, we don't have the men we need.
Still no sign of him coming back from the castle, Doc.
Hello?
Go away. This isn't your home. This is my home. My home, you hear me?
Is that you, Bevan?
How do you know my name?
I'm a friend of your sister's.
Did she tell you to take me back to the Chantry?
I like this scene
Don't
when you
make
have
me go
a
back
win
there.
in the party. She
I
just
hate
yells
that
at him,
place.
"Young
I
man, you
hate
get out
it."
here right this instant." And he's like, "Yes, ma'am." Don't you think your sister might be worried?
Maybe.
She's very worried. She's crying.
But she just tells me not to be scared, even though she is. She tells me not to be sad, but she keeps crying.
Yeah, killing
because
Connor
Mother
is
died.
easily the most brutal thing you can do in this game.
I don't want to be sad. I'm brave.
Like, you have to go slit
I'm
his
going to
throat
be a
while his
hero.
mom is
I'm going to
begging and
fight
crying
Mom.
you not to
I
do it, and you
will.
have to punch her and knock her out in order to do it. Oh, it's just... I did it once. I just felt so gross.
No. I just heard you coming, and I guess that's not very brave of me, is it? I'll come out now. Alright, I came out. You won't hurt me. Will you? I'll go back to the Chantry if you really want.
What were you doing in there?
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
It won't be a secret once you tell me.
You could. Alright, I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was Grandfather's. And Grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like Grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother.
It is a pretty brave idea. But where is this sword?
In the chest. In Mother's room. Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone.
But I could help people with it.
I guess you're right. I should help defend the village, shouldn't I? Father would have if he were here. Oh, alright. Here's the key. I hope you use it to kill a lot of those bad people. I should go back to the Chantry. Good luck.
This is actually one of my favorite side quests in the game, just because of all the different ways you can help them out. You can either give them money for the sword, or you can return the sword, and then the guy thinks that's super cool, so he grows up to be like a famous mercenary.
Oh, right.
Damage versus beasts. That's not helpful here. If it was like for undead, that'd be useful, but no beasts.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
About the sword.
Bevan told me about Grandfather's sword. So you have it then? I suppose it won't go to waste, at least.
No, this quest has no significance on any of the other games. It only affects the ending of Origins. There's like 2 or 3 variations. Like if you just give them like a little bit of money, then it just says they escaped and they lived a peaceful life. But if you give them a lot, then it says she opens like a repair shop in Denerim after the battle and becomes like super wealthy and respected. If you give him the sword after you use it to save the village, then he becomes like a famous mercenary. I just find it neat that something so small has, like, little, ending significance. I'm gonna return it.
Use it well. If we survive, I'll gladly take it back. Thank you again for Bevan. With my mother gone, well, I'm just glad he's safe. I can't thank you enough.
Stay safe.
The Makers sent you.
Oh, excuse
I
me.
just know it. Thank you again.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
I don't think Darkspawn care who kills him.
If you hadn't noticed, there aren't Darkspawn around these parts. Not yet, anyway. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Have faith, good man.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy.
Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
How can I help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why won't he talk?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Wow. Alright, I'll talk to him.
I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then?
I should not do this yet.
Going.
Please, no swimming. Circle the tower from here? Maybe it's behind the castle. Maybe it's just so far away. A fairly big lake. Oh, it's on the complete opposite side. There's no way we'd see it.
It has become very close with the other Grey Warden.
Yes. I suppose I have at that.
I find this difficult to comprehend. It is whiny and weak and constantly laughing.
Then I guess a romance between you and I is completely out of the question.
And the attempts at humor, I cannot understand how it is endured.
Well, maybe you should ask her why she likes me so much instead of bothering me with it.
It has a loud mouth. Why its head has not been crushed already is hard to imagine.
Or maybe you just happen to figure she likes me a lot more than you.
Don't be foolish.
Yes, I thought so. Just watch your step. I'm totally telling.
I'm going to stand over here now.
Oh my god. Jail is jealous. I love the banter in this game. It's my favorite part of this series. Talk.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
I need to talk to you.
Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
Let me in?
All right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
Oh, I won't make any trouble.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
An anemone. Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Funny, you didn't sound like an elf through the door. Can't say I expected that. Anyhow, my name's Owen. You might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
Why have you locked yourself in here, man?
My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
What, you're just gonna drink yourself to death?
Why not?
Why
it's not
not?
like we're going to live past the night anyhow. Or are you going to save us?
I'm gonna try.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
You gotta help the militia.
If you look for Velena, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much. Not good enough.
Damn it.
Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You were asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
Fine, I promise.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Right
Yes.
then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Morgan, damn it. Can't make you happy no matter what.
I don't think there's anything you'll need in there. But it's hard to say. I was in a bit of a rush when I filled it up.
Yeah, Morgan hates anytime you're nice to anybody. They could use this stuff.
Not if I'm going to repair the equipment they have. That stuff is old, anyhow. Yeah, let me open it for you. I have the key.
Useless.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantig and the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
Not only that, we're going to win.
I hope you're right. We may just be village folk, but we're going to fight like there's no tomorrow.
Anything else?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Tell me about him.
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
Alright.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
I'll go try to recruit him then. Pick the lock then. I failed. Like Shale did. Damn, that was a good kick.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
Are you gonna try to stop me, buddy?
No, have to run the place. It's not like I could stop people like you anyway. The name's Dwin. Pleased to meet you. Now, kindly tell me why you're here.
I love this guy. You break into his house, intimidate him, and he's like, yeah, the name's Gwyn, pleased to meet you. All cool about it. We need you to fight.
So what? You recruiting for him? I'll tell you what I told Murdoch. I'm not risking my neck for this town.
Can't I change your mind?
Maybe. Let's hear what you've got.
A little more personal reward. No. I don't think he ever falls for that. Put in a good word.
You might just be able to pull that off. Fine. I'll throw in with the militia. For now. You better be out there too when the sun goes down. I'm not fighting for a lost cause, you hear me?
I hear ya. I steal your stuff? No.
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering the men's spirits are high for now. Far better than I expected, to be honest. Dwin's presence makes the men a bit more confident. It helps to know a veteran is on our side tonight. Since you convinced Owen to start repairs, we're pretty well armed now. That is a relief, let me tell you. Overall, I'd say the militia's very ready to fight. Never thought I'd say that, but there you go. Is there anything else?
That's it.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
Stop fidgeting.
I don't like being out here, Dwin.
Yes, going.
You'd be polite and offer cookies.
The Swamp Witch has a great deal
Can't
in
say it
common
wouldn't
with
work,
my former master.
but it might not be the best
Swamp
idea.
Witch? How original.
The Swamp Witch has the same arrogance, the same air of cruelty. I would hate for it to have possession of my control rod, if it still worked, of course.
Let me tell you what you can do with your control rod, Gollum.
Is it telling me that if the rod did work, that it wouldn't want control over me?
I wouldn't go so far as that. I could, for instance, command you to go and jump in a lake. A very deep lake.
It fools no one. The Swamp Witch would control everything if it could. It would have us all dancing on its strings.
Oh, you know me too well, Gollum. Your revealing gaze has laid me bare.
I will be watching the Swamp Witch. It must not be trusted.
Now you're beginning to sound just like Alistair.
I do kind of feel bad for Morgan that everybody distrusts her so much. She doesn't really do anything to foster trust, but still, it's a little harsh. Am I missing something? Where did the... Oh, this way. Need to go to the tavern. Hello?
Not looking for company.
I didn't offer any. Who are you?
I'm not here to talk. Just leave me to drink, alright? I just want to be left alone. I said I'm not looking for company.
Shouldn't you be with the militia?
Why? I don't live here.
And what are you doing here?
Just waiting until I can leave again.
Trying to sing another elf.
And that's all we have in common.
What does that mean?
I'm not here to talk. Just leave me to drink, alright? I just want to be left alone. I said I'm not looking for company. And that's all we have in common.
I just want to chat.
I'm not here to talk. Just leave me to drink.
Oh, do I have to talk to somebody else to...
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'd have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
You know about that elf?
Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit... creepy. Keep safe.
I said I'm not looking for company.
I hear you're Berwick.
What? How did you know that? Well, that's my name. Why?
Said you were waiting for your brother?
My what? Oh!
My what?
Yes. He
You're
was
really
supposed
bad
to
at
meet
this,
me
dude.
here. And then I got stuck here when monsters from the castle attacked.
I'm supposed to believe that.
Look, you're very pretty and all, but I was told to...
What does that have to do with anything?
Just leave me alone.
What were you told to do?
Nothing. Nobody told me to do anything. Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
Yes, it does. Are you gonna stop me? No. Just tell me.
But I never... Oh, all right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
Who hired you?
A tall fellow. I forget his name. He, said he was working for Howe. Arl Rendon Howe. He's an important man, Terran Logain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay. So Logain wants to watch this place for some reason.
Just to report any changes, honest. All I could send word about was the Arl getting sick. After that, monsters started coming from the castle.
How do I know you're not lying?
Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it, do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me.
Yeah, it's pretty rude to just walk up to him and be like, "Who are you? What are you doing here? What's your business here?" He's like, I just trapped here like everybody else." You're like, "No, I have to know all your secrets." I think you should help defend the village.
Oh, all right, I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
Yeah, this guy's just in the wrong place at the wrong time. This isn't really fair on him.
I can't believe Lloyd won't even give us some free ale. A time like this, and all he thinks about is turning a profit.
Did you expect any different? That bastard's always been cheaper than an tea from the hall.
Wow.
Here we are defending the village, and he don't even have the decency to help us out.
Maybe he should help defend the village instead.
Ha! I've seen Lloyd handle a sword. He should stick to something he knows about, like keeping me nice and drunk for the fight.
Lloyd is charging us for coin we don't even got anymore. Nobody's working right now. We're all just trying to survive.
Ah, what difference does it make? He won't care.
Let's talk to him.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
Grey Wardens can basically do whatever they want. Why are you stealing me? Why are you stealing my money? The Blight. No, you're just stealing it because you're mean. No, the Blight though. What do you mean?
Oh, you know, evil creatures, impending doom, civil war, and the Earl's dead in the castle. Makes you thirsty, don't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope.
He's really upselling. Who are you? Oh, no, let's, talk about the militia being charged for ale.
Why shouldn't I? They may not have much coin, but I'm not giving it away for free.
Nah, man, it's anarchy. Give everybody free alcohol.
I never thought of that. Maybe I could try it for a bit. Right then, you men over there. Drinks are on the house. All militia drink for free.
Oh, you're a saint, Lloyd. Ha ha!
If them creatures don't kill me, I swear they'll bleed me dry. Something else I can get for you?
They love it. After this battle is over, they're gonna erect a statue of Lloyd. Just give me a scripted, gave us free beer. You will be remembered always. Who are you?
Name's Lloyd. We don't get many elves out here. You're a runaway from the city.
Do I have to be a runaway?
No, I suppose you could. Never thought about it, really.
Just start.
Something else I can get for you?
Answer questions.
Fine. Make them quick.
Shouldn't you be defending the village?
Why? When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar, just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward.
Either die out there or die now. Your choice.
But Van Tegan said we didn't have to. He said... Fine, I'll go. But all of this better be here when I get back. I don't want the place drunk out from under me. Blasted bloody...
Yeah, that's just mean. Christopher, what's up, man? He just came into this guy's establishment and threatened him with death if he didn't risk his life to save the village. I'm a hero.
I see you got that bastard Lloyd to join the militia. It's about time he did something to help out. I guess this puts me in charge. Poor Lloyd will have an apoplexy just thinking about it, eh? Fair enough. Let me see what Lloyd stored in the back. You can help yourself.
Yeah, recruiting Lloyd's pretty savage. Have you, streamed Inquisition yet, or do you plan to soon? Oh, she's giving everything away for free. Forgot about that. Alright. Oh, she doesn't pay anything for anything either. Now, and I gotta text her and see how far away she is. How many hours am I into the game? Like about 10. I've already done one of the main quests, the Dalish one. This is the second one, Redcliffe. Perth.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit, I do not know how to address an elf in your position. I do not wish to be rude.
Just call me a Grey Warden.
Grey Warden it is, then, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now, my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Do you need any help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
No, I don't have a green screen. It's the Logitech C922 Pro Stream webcam is the one I have, and it comes with built-in software for replacing your background or getting rid of it. Pretty cool. It doesn't work perfectly though, as you can see sometimes like my entire shoulder or top of my head will disappear. But I like it. It looks cleaner when you put it in the corner than a big widescreen box.
That gladdens my heart to hear it. As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Say no more. The Arl lives, and I will not listen to your...
Alright, so he wants magical protection. Divine protection. I don't know if we can do that, but we'll ask.
You are of elven blood and a stranger, yet you defend a home that is not your own. We are grateful for that.
Thanks, but do you really have to point out that I'm an elf? Monsters eat the helpless.
Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same. You are a woman of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Sir Perth requests holy protection.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
Can't you just, like, bless them or something?
I can pray with them and give them my blessing. But Sir Perth wants me to call upon the Maker to shield them from evil.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
But if you lie, you can help them.
I suppose their belief in the Maker's power could inspire them, but it just seems like trickery. Very well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must. I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
This seems like a really poor idea to tell them that these amulets are, like, holy protection. I mean, it might give them, like, the confidence and the safety they think that it'll protect them, but it also might make them do something stupid. They're like, oh, I got divine protection. I can just run into this swarm of skeletons and kill them all. The Maker will shield me. Elfists, all of them. I like that, Elfist. What's in here? A house. Journal, Garrison.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I have a letter.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my wife. Don't sign that paper, she said. They might pay you a few sovereigns now, but they'll be back. Blast. I'll see you on the front lines, I suppose.
He took that pretty well. Expecting I'd have to convince him or something.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
I got some amulets.
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Some holy amulets. Would these do?
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice.
But it's not even magical. Do you think it will help?
Of course I do. These are Maker's symbols. What better protection could we ask for? I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last.
Alright, anything else?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are. As you wish, Grey Warden. Maker watch over you.
Okay, I got the Knight's Holy Protection. I got the blacksmith. Doing repairs. I get the oil and the...
Mother Hannah's amulets have greatly bolstered my men's confidence. You can have armed us with... As you wish, Grey...
I didn't get the oil in the store. Did I go in the store? I think I remember going in there. I think I must have missed the oil. And I got the elf dude in the tavern, and I got Lloyd. Alright, my sister's 5 minutes away, so I'm gonna have to end the stream here after I get this oil. I'm gonna try to convince her to stream with me sometime, so hopefully that'll happen. What? Where am I? Wrong place. Oh, I'm losing it. There we go. Lack of railing on bridges and staircases is dangerous. Oh yeah, in Inquisition, I take advantage of it to like jump off cliffs and stuff because you can't die from fall damage. You can only like go to like 1 health. I just jump off cliffs for a shortcut. But yeah, this world is not handicap safe, not handicap accessible. Anyway. I go tell the knights about the oil.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
Have you considered using the oil in the store?
No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
Enough to set many monsters aflame.
Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down. Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime?
Nope, that's
it. As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Alright, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys for staying with me through this. Had fun. Hopefully I'll see you guys again. Christopher, I'll definitely want to check out your Inquisition stream whenever you do that. I'm into that. Yeah, I'll see you guys around.